Hello, everybody. Welcome back here. After quite a few times, it's messing for it, but you will understand why. You will understand the things that goes on. It's beautiful, actually. It is. Talking about today is going to be the dark night of the soul versus the divine purge of your old things inside of you, old situations within. In the past, like give it a take about 2 weeks ever since I come back. Been purging a lot. Had like a lot of distort sleeping patterns in there, but they all have one purpose. It is about to renew, and I'm going to talking to you about this divine purge that comes in right now. And what is the difference between the dark night of the soul? It might be correlated what the current processes are going on with this purge, but they are different. They're much more different. The difference between the dark night of the soul and the divine is that this divine purge will bring you back to relieve the moments of the things that you don't need, while the dark night of the soul is actually to remove your hesitations, your aggravations towards the divine. So there is a lot of difference in there. Hopefully, you have a great questions because the greater the questions, the greater the chant is. That's kind of how it goes. Quality of the questions brings the quality of the chant, guys. Um, it's kind of hard to keep it up these days, but I mean, come on, sleeping patterns, sleeping situations has been like I sleep like give it a take like a 12, 13, 14 hours some days. I just wake up, I'm go, I have a coffee, I do the things that I need to do, and then I go back to sleep. Then I come back, and then either it's too late for a daily chat, it is already the time passed by. It's just the way it is. But with that being said, I'm going to be coming to recognize the people so far committing to the chat. So all right, Vijay, thank you for coming in. Christine, thank you for coming in. Christine, just make sure you're not blowing my chat. Thank you. Please respect the chat for it because the chat is for everyone. Because when the chat is blown up, then I get messed up. Okay. Erica, thank you for coming in. Grande, thank you. Thank you for coming in. CF, Rich, my brother, thank you. Thank you for coming in. And let me go on with this. I know it's going to be more people coming in into the chat in there. Cece, hi. What is that face out of you? Come on, give me a break. It is about things going to get better. Okay. Yeah. Hmm. You forgot me. Well, I didn't see you that in the chat. Where you came on in the chat? You just came out of the shadow, right? Right, Cece? Let's laugh about this. All right. So, Dark Night of the Soul. When the Dark Night of the Soul it's coming to you, is that because you're rejecting the divine path that the divine set you in? The Dark Knight Soul is coming in to give you the revelations about your divine path, the journey that you need to be. That is one or few nights within your life that you are experiencing this point with what is the divine within you. You can't just give up. You can't just go be mad. You can't just be angry on this because the path you assigned it for it. And that exactly divine timing in there with the dark night of the soul, it is about to show you the divine path. You to begin to walk, you to not to reject it, you not to reject who you are from within yourself with the divine. to some point, to some extent, dark night of the soul could be even to related to the near death experience. That is a when you kind of like everything is shuts off within you, and because you have no will to live inside of it, and the divine is like, okay, really, really, you're gonna make us do this, and that's what goes on for. While the divine porch is different. The divine porch experiencing right now, it is like here is this memories, here is this trauma, here is this pain that you don't need. But the trigger of this pain, this trauma, these situations is in your memory. And now we are going to be purging those memory through you, but you're going to see what we are purging. And through that divine purge inside of you, you are going to be reliving the same memories that cause you the most blockages, the most pains from within yourself, the most things within you. You're going to dream it. You're going to have a nightmares, or I will call it spiritual PTSD situations. It's not going to be pleasant. So if you feel this inside of it, that is the energies for it. Hi, puppy. Sensei's coming in here. It's like guarding me or something. What's the matter, Sensei? What are you sensing in there? All right, you can be there. There you go. Good boy. And talking about this, you are going to have a lot of things within the distort energies that you either created or others created within you. And those are the memories, they are going to be purged out. I mean, this process is, you will, at some point, is going to be from the divine, it's going to be like, go to sleep. We are going to be healing this. It can't be just reliving that. It is the best for you if you sleep so we can purge these energies. You may feel that when the energies comes out of your body. It's like the same energies that these uh, things that you don't need anymore. Uh, yes, and looking at on this energies, guys, you are going to be feel renewed afterwards. You're going to be renewed because they're not affecting your life anymore. This could be related to your karmic journey. This could be related to your spiritual journey. This could be related to your twin flames journey. This could be related into your personal life within yourself. This thing's going to be purged out. Okay, you might gonna use the experience as a twin flame when you have agitations, aggravations, and so on. You to go ahead and grounding that out and so on. But right now, this divine purge, okay, it is actually removing the things that you're not going to need where you're going in your journey because it's preventing you to be renewed. It's preventing you to be even there. If you look at it in the Bible, there is a what renewing of the mind. Exactly, that's what because your memories are stored within the mind, and you're like, well, this happened before, that happened before. I'm afraid of this. I have a fears of this. This person caused me this. That person caused me that. Can you imagine all this is just taken away from you because you're giving it to the divine? And the divine says, relax in there. You also may gonna find your soul partner during this divine energies next to you. When that happens to you, it's gonna be like, relax here. I know what's going on. I know what you're going through. I know what the situation is. Okay, and this is those energies inside that you gonna be for it. Actually, CC, I didn't skip the Dark Knight. Actually, I talked about the Dark Knight at the beginning, the verses with this. And since I give you the kind of like the basic, kind of like situations inside, um, gonna be answering your questions so that way we can have a very good chat in here. Okay, so yes, let's go doing this. So Christina, I wake up at 5 o'clock, sleep after 3 hours at night. Yeah, there's gonna be this disrupted patterns. Even Petty and Andre, they said that feels like a jet lag. Yeah, you're gonna have disrupted patterns, but those disrupted patterns, they have this purpose of purging. Okay, you might see a trucks that say "Go Jungle" or something like that. Sharing some experience with this. Four. So, Vijay, what is the role of ancestor in our twin flame journey? Ancestor, that is could be someone from, I believe, what you're referring into it. When you go into the twin flame journey, you may see a someone that could be usually a grandparent in there, someone who is watching you from above over you. Usually, that is a person that is attaching to your karma, kind of like give this power to protect you, and they can comes in and helps you from above. If you have this kind of like a purge, and that ancestor comes to you, they are more likely like taking the role of guardian angels, someone to be next to you when you go through this process, because this is a this divine purge is different than the dark night of the soul. This divine purge, it is like when someone gets and removes your pains from you, but by you reliving the moments of pains. It is complicated in a way, but is reliving at the end. You're gonna feel like a baby. Again, the result is pretty much the same. When a God renews your mind against the divine itself, which is in the dark night of the soul, and you following the divine path, in he removes you this divine sins against the divine, this madness, the aggravations, and so on towards the divine. You feel like the baby. But the divine purge that actually is different in there, it is removing the pains that are stored within your emotional body. That is a pains, that is a like the cancer for the soul. And when they purged them out, you're gonna be renewed again like a baby because you are renewed. You're gonna feel these energies there. So if you have an ancestor that during this period or within the twin flame journey, you're gonna find out that this person is doing this for you. They're there for you. They vow for you. If you need something, they're there for you. They're there like a energy for you. Hi, Lydia. Thank you for coming in. Sisi, you light up even where white someone is picking up your attentions. You feel open. Actually, yes, I feel more open than before. I feel more renewed within myself, and this is why the reason I was put in this state to even not doing the chat, because imagine me purging all these energies and we're doing chat. It's not gonna be good. Those energies that needed to be removed. So right now, you guys know why I was pulled away. And some of the people had to learn to deal with the things on their own. Actually, that purge began like a month and a half ago, but I was not aware of that much as I'm aware of right now because it was connecting with Mercury retrograde, that purge. I know it's going to end by May 31st because that's what that energy of Mercury is going to go back in the same place where he stopped to be a retrograde. And now, as that shadow period goes in there, after the shadow period is ending, he's going to be right there. I did that study in Miami for Mercury retrograde. There it's 2 hours, 2 hours video in there. So I didn't make it a video, but there has been video made there. And the Blue Swans, they have it, which is I appreciate them so much what they did there at Miami. So talking about this, you have to open for this. Divine is opening me for it, even that I did not want it to open. Okay, and they say, well, you're not open because your past is hunting you. The things that happen in your past are hurting you. The things that you got into it that hurt you, we're gonna help you. We're gonna move them out. And this is why right now, this current processes that goes on in the next pretty much 20 years, people is gonna be learning this, but that's gonna help us that the people who's turning into the divine to the help of the divine, they are going to get and go through this purge. Is the similar as in the twin flames? Some of the people went into the dark night of the soul by rejecting the twin flame journey itself. This is what most of the triggers of the divine dark night of the soul is. So yeah, Cece, I wonder if you skip Dark Knight and start purging. Actually, I mixed them both. So I compare them both, Cece, as you see the energies in there. And those are the energies that, we're going to be comparing it in the next quite a bit few. But this divine purge is going to set us into a new divine knowledge inside of us. We're going to learning the inner peace because if something interrupting inner peace is going to prevent you to not be in that state, and you're going to look everything that is in that state is actually affecting your journey. So yeah, Vijay, hi. Before I met my twin flame, I started seeing lightning orbs that keeps visiting to me. Those lightning orbs for it is gonna be actually an energies that comes in for they're actually helping you with you to believe within the divine. You may see those like an angels, you may gonna see like a divine beings and so on, like a lighter workers energies around. By the way, speaking about this, want you guys to kind of like take time and send some energies and peace and love and healing energies to Diamond B. Okay. I won't say what it is, but she's right now in the hospital. Okay. But I want you to keep her in your thoughts, in your prayers. Send some beautiful energy there. Okay. All right, guys. So to go back in there, GDust, my spiritual guardian is my dead TF for. For some of you, that's what it is. You're gonna get a help from above, GDust. You getting a help. Right now, we are getting a help with this because the new energies asking for a new path, new things, new thoughts. But how can you build directly if you don't follow guidance? How can you go move forward when you're wounded? Okay. And you want to find out that this purge that it's coming, the divine purge that it's coming in, they're doing it for your own good. But they have to stick their hands into your memory. And by sticking their hands within your memory, you're going to relieve them again, but you're going to relive them again as a part of let it go. Those old memories, they're going to feel like they took it away from you, and that's kind of like a dissolving it within yourself. It's not going to be pleasant, okay, but it's going to be reliving. All right, only thing is you see everything because it is through your memory you figure out what they're moving out of you. This is what the renew pattern is going to be the difference if you go through this process inside. Vijay, before I met tomorrow, so like orbs. Okay, that's what it is. Hi, Empress. Thank you for coming in. Christine, 3 weeks unhappy, then I have to go to Nigeria, live there. You're gonna be told if you have to move into a place. Actually, yes, you will. And looking inside, there's the things for it. G Dust, I don't believe in twin flames. Actually, that pattern of the twin flames with the people who don't believe anymore within the twin flames, that is it because you have done study the twin flames. You did your inner work. You understand the twin flames from the awakening into become a divine within yourself. You finish that, your illuminations within yourself, that process that's not applied to you because you finish because from awakening into that divine point when you are ready for divine union, that is a personal growth. You find it out. You maybe find it in the hard way. You may find out that this push rush and this energies within the twin flame journey there is so intense and so on, you actually slow down your journey. So which is good for a lot of the new people who coming into the twin flame dynamics. They better understand it's like work on yourself. Actually, I was reading this back into the days in there. I understood it this, but it's still with the love. When you focus so much within your partner, you begin to have the obsessions, obsession with the journey, obsession with the path, but you're just sitting on the path instead of walking into the path. And this is why a lot of the delays within the twin flames journey causing this. Okay. Jesus, I thought about guy was my twin flame. I've wrecked my life. To some of the people will find out that you probably wrecked your life with things that you taught, with patterns that you look, because you did not know better. Okay. But if you don't fail, how would you know what is right? So, in order you to run what is right, you have to fail. And to some of the people, this is failures, these situations, they're going to be purged right now from your system. You're going to be renewed on the human side. While the dark night renew the connections with the divine and the situations with divine, how the divine is operated, the divine purge is different, is removing things that helps you to become this divine. It heals you. Okay. Vijay, also notice most people who appear to be obstacle in our life in twin flame, they are removed unexpectedly from our path after the dark night of the soul. Yes, and after the dark night of the soul, because they purify you with the divine energies, these people who actually standing on your journey, they are gonna be kind of like pushed away from your light, and the divine is like, don't touch my light. I did this work in this person. This person is chosen. What are you doing? And every time when this person have negative things towards you, that is a, I would call it instant karma for some of it. So Vijay, yes, I seen this, and it's totally correct. All right, Grande. All right, my chat is blown, guys. So give me a second to see where I am. There you go. Grande, all that we represent and all that we avoid in ourselves, consciously or unconsciously, is that what we have to face? Actually, we are facing the damage of both consciously and unconsciously. And you're going to be going on through this experience in there that memory is going to be purged out, good or bad. Energies that are connecting with others, energies that are basically not good for your journey. They're stopping you to move forward. And you will know. You're going to see it like on a screen in there. Jesus. Then I found out a man who died was a soulmate. Yes, and Jesus, I have one thing to tell you. You need to, at some point, learn to let it go of that connections and focus on your life right now. what you can do up here, you can do for the people who are alive right now here. But it's good that you find out that this person, when it passed away, what it was for you. But now use that energy to help the people here in the current present moment. Because if you're holding that energy in there for that person, you're holding yourself, but you're holding him. While if you do something that it's actually meaningful in this life, you're gonna help him to helping you with the things that you should have been supposed to do. I mean, there is that movie Ghost with Patrick Swayze. If you can watch it, you can see what I'm talking about. Cece, how would you say that this purge is related to the full unattachment? Ooh, Cece, high quality questions. Love those. Um, that purge is related because you don't want to be attached, because you understand that attachment actually led you to a lot of the pitfalls, a lot of the unpleasant energies. The attachment led you to something that was not healthy. There was no healthy patterns. There was only pain, suffering. The attachment that you created with people, partners, and so on, and leads you to unattachment. So basically, that is what we're talking about. It is of interdependence, because the right person was going to do the right things with you. You don't have to. They have the self awareness, they have the self consciousness, they have this inner peace with you, that love within you, that merge within yourself. Okay. While before, with it, you have these memories of the attachments, of the pressure, the things that has to be happen, your own agenda, their own agenda over you, how they can be, you can be giving them something, how you can be supporting them something. They were codependent. We're talking about this codependency. Right now, the purge actually what that does is set you to full unattachment mode. Okay, because that is it, the freedom. Otherwise, before probably the attachment relationships, that is the attachment like you put someone in the cage, or they're already in a cage themselves, and you attach to that cage and you want the bird to sing. No, it's not. And right now, this purge is actually says to both, to the person and to the bird, open the cage. There is no more cages, no more attachments. You're free to go. You're free to do what you have to. You're free to love. You're free to express your emotions. You're free to be your higher self. You're free to do what you have to. And now the right things happens. You don't make any more plans. You understand that, but you making up plans without the divine involved inside of you, all led into towers. Now you don't make plans. You allow the divine to align the situations for you after this purge. It was the same thing, like an Adam and Eve in there. Adam and Eve story. It is about that Eve took that plan that the snake was giving to her. She took the plan and she gave the plan into Adam. While Adam had to say, you know what, stop. I'm not taking this. We have to go with the divine, not this plan that we can do things on our own. And that is the moment that Adam and Eve, they abandoned the divine energies inside of them. That's why you abandon the divine takes you out of the paradise. Now you're going to learn things totally different with this purge. Yeah, things is going to be revealed more, because before you had all this knowledge, all these situations, all everything in there. But after the purge, you're going to be understanding the power of full unattachment, but only to listen and evolving the divine more within your life. And you will understand that unattachment is actually the most beautiful freedom, because inside of the paradise state within you, If there is an attachment, what is that going to do? Nothing good. You're there to enjoy the bliss and the inner peace. Did the study on Adam and Eve, and I typed it in the search. What did Adam and Eve enjoy in the paradise? The most of the information's there. It was related that why the Adam and Eve got purged from the paradise, the blame, the shame, the guilt, and so on and so on, until you continue searching it through it, and it stays there. When Adam and Eve were in the paradise, they enjoyed the bliss, the inner peace, and the divine in there. So if you want to go back into that state of paradise, what do you need to be focused on? Divine inner peace and the blessings that you have within. So this is the unattachment situations. You to unattach from your own personal agendas in there. But that personal agendas, you see them, what that they were stomping in your life. And now the divine is purging that out. And that's how that's related to it. Good question, CC. Love it. All right. Grande said the heart for Diamond B. Jesus, he helps me healed. Great. That's what it is. He is a spiritual guide and advisor to me. Very good there, Jesus. How do you experience a new love or old lover to affect your downloads and visions? That experience, actually, CC, you are nailing it. The right questions. I'm impressed. I am impressed with this. The experience of new love or old lover affects your downloads and visions. You're gonna find out that you're gonna walk in the same road. Okay, you're gonna be ending to the same energies, to the same situations in there, but there is gonna be this memories of the old damage situations, the old lover, as you call it, the old things, and the new experience of that love, the new experience with the new partner that comes in, is actually is going to be replacing that. Whatever the old lover did indeed as a energy, as a love, as a situations within, the new one comes in, but you don't have to tell the new one what to do. Mm-mm. Nope. They do it naturally on their own. They know what it's right of the combined bubble that you guys have. And then that purge is going to be like, okay, I'm in the same situations and I have a fear because the old lover damaged me, the old situations damaged me. And divine says, don't worry about it. We're going to purging this out of your system. And they just taking that memory and they're replacing the internal image of the memory with replacing with the new memory that you're building and the current experience with the new person, the new lover, the new divine experience in there. And how that affects the downloads and visions. You're getting more clarity, you're getting more faster, you're getting more quicker. These downloads and the visions, they are coming like this. But before you process all these new downloads and visions, you're gonna have like in this turmoil between right energies, distorted energies, visions, purging at the same time, accepting the new, doing a lot of work all of a sudden at the same time. And you may gonna experiencing a brain fog, you may go experiencing a kind of like versus all this. But the new experience, it's coming to replace the old. But in order the old to be replaced, it has to go, has to be removed, has to be purged. And that's what it is. And the effects over the downloads, when you need a download, it's more clear, it's more visions. You find out that the clarity of the visions is much more higher level and quality and fast, by the way. It might take you 2, 3 minutes for things to click in, sink in. Okay, things are going because right now you don't have this old patterns there within you. So you're gonna feel it, CCA, when you go through this. Sending peace, love, and healing to Diamond B. Yes, guys, please, please. Yes. Christine Vijay, send me someone from it, from Christine. Jesus, yes, I have to let go of being attached to him, like you said about it. Exactly. That is the freedom. Cece, when someone is unattached to everything and everyone, you become divine free. Actually, you understand why the unattachment is. Unattachment, it is also helping you in a lot of situations. You to be unattached, and this is you don't want anything. But when you don't want anything, you actually allowing everything that it's meant for you to come into your life. That is the one part of the bad side of this attachment is that you attach to old patterns, old learning, old situations in there. Okay, and this is why this attachment to anything and everyone, you're just like whatever it's meant to be, let it be. And this is how you become free within the divine because you're allowing the divine freely to give you what is meant to you. Great job, CC. You've done a lot of inner work. Great job. Uh, Christine, when can make me to your seven dimensions? These guys gotta understand. You're expecting Christine, if you're expecting an outsourced force to come in, you have to allow this. You have to stop with the desire, wants, needs, attachments, and forcing things. Okay. So until you don't get this, you're not gonna get into this seven dimensions, this seven heaven over that. Um, four. So Grande, is it the soul, your divine being of light that you must get to know? Exactly. You begin to know your true self, but you also stop sabotaging your true self. You will understand the self sabotage into the journey of the twin flame inside of you. That self sabotage for the one person is this is too much love for me. I don't want it. On the other side is the self sabotage is like this person is running. I have to give him more love. You have to give him more love. And then when you don't receive that love, you withdraw within yourself and you're actually getting into this fear and you sabotage the connections from within. So there is going to be a lot of going on with this purge, that experience of that purge. So yeah. Hi, permanent. Thank you for coming in. Cici, what if the new love is an old love? Call it TF. Who stands in your doorstep with new energy? Some old TF, soul connection, new style, new energy. Um, when the new love comes in, that is actually you're allowing that love to come in. Okay, you may call it TF, you may call it divine partner. That love in there is that new energy, the new path. Every path has a new person inside of you. Okay, everything leads you to that point from within. And talking about the same OTF or soul connections, new style, new energy, is all depends of the journey. You might feel it both at the same time. But if the divine doesn't trust your previous, let's say the old love, they're going to purge that out because they know they cannot serve the purpose. They're not ready to be a public servant. They're not ready to serve for defined purposes in there. They're not ready for this while they're preparing the new connections to do exactly that on their own naturally. So you're going to find out in the base of your experience. They may do a divine purge to your old partner, and old partner they're gonna getting because you don't have new partner. Okay. But to some of the cases, the new partner it's coming, but you don't know that it's the new partner to you. you're kind of like using the old way of self-sabotage in there, and you're like missing it. So it's a lot of these new paths are revealed, CC, and you're gonna see them. I know you're gonna see them. I know you see things. Hi, Jennifer. Thank you for coming. CC, people will look at you and say, why aren't you doing anything, not finding it, not wanting anything? And inside I say, well, the universe will bring what is flows to me. Exactly. But you finding that inside of you with the inner peace and the love that is there. And this is why when you combine the experience of the dark night of the soul and the divine purge within you, you're going to be getting within the light. Okay, you're going to be go more within the light, more within the divine energies inside of it. So don't worry about what people will look and say. Right now, you don't really give a damn about it. You will not, because you understand, but you really that before what you did about what the people will look and say and so on, you sabotage yourself because you give their energy of what their opinion is. And you took their opinion and you apply it within yourself against your own true self. Right now, the bubble is going to be protected because you're not allowing third energies to come in. You can give the experience of that energies in there, but you're not allowing an outside interference anymore. You're not, because you're in the inner peace. You don't allow someone to comes in and disturbs your peace. If someone comes in and disturbs your peace, you tell them, listen, you're within your own war inside of yourself. Why you bring me your war to me? I don't need that. Look inside of you why you're not in the inner peace. See the difference in there? This is your ego protecting you now, protecting your bubble zone. You're not acting from egoism, you're acting from this beautiful divine peace energies inside. So, exactly, when you let it go of everything, you're able to receive what the universe has for you, but you have to allow it to flow within yourself, CC. Exactly. Vijay, Monk Veda Rivera is all about practice nature and high divine blessing, connect with the life force energy, device energy. Actually, yes. At some point, you're going to find out the connections with everything and anything, and also with Mother Earth, with nature. You're going to find out, go back into the Mother Nature one way or another, and yes. Okay, because you're living into the nature. And this divine energy is telling you the better the nature is around you, the better you're going to be. That is a like you're recreating the paradise within you. In the paradise, all the nature and the humans, they lived free, open within the truth. They have nothing to hide. That's what Adam and Eve are. They are naked in the paradise. And there, you have nothing to fear about it. You're one with the nature. So Grande, thank you. Thank you for the smiley face and the love. Madonna, hi Dio. Your soul is shining bright today, and the masculine and the dark night of the soul. Masculine, talking about the divine masculine energies. I was talking about the astrogravitational reports. At least, I had a power, to make them, even though at some point, the astrogravitational report, I was for it, but there is a lot of new things and so on. I'm still unbalanced because I'm looking at within my energies to be get my balance go back in there. But it can be during this purge because my sleep patterns. Some days I sleep 6, 8, 10. I have a case I slept 14 hours. So this purge is pretty good, and I'm allowing this purge. When I feel like I'm going to sleep, I'm just zipping anything and everything around me, and I just go and sleep. When I get up, do the things, get my coffee, catch up with some people, and so on. And then I'm doing my daily stuff, that I need to do as a human. And after that, maybe passing like 4 or 5 hours in there, and I'm just like going back to sleep. This is a very beautiful rejuvenation of the body, mind, and soul that works cooperations with the divine. That's what the divine purge is right now. So it's very good. And you're gonna shine because things are removed from you. And I thank you for you guys confirming it this. You know what I mean? You are confirming it what happened to me. You see the energy, you see the things inside. So there's nothing I can say but thank you to the divine. You gotta be grateful for what that journey brings us in. So yeah. What will be next for me or after all this new? Actually, what is gonna be next, you are gonna learn. But the next is leading to learning to practice the inner peace and the love combined with the divine. This is what's gonna be next. This is the next stage in your journey as a twin flame, like the last stages when you arrive for divine union. How can you be in the divine union if you holding the pains from the past? It's not going to happen. How are you going to be in divine union if you still have judgments inside of you? It's not going to happen. How are you going to be in divine union if these inner fights are in there with you? It's not going to happen. And this is what will be the next. After all this purge, all those cleansing and so on, you're going to be ready for it. You're going to be in this power within. So, beloved Empress, if I'm not to that point yet, I still struggle with being at peace when I go silent. I can't imagine being unattached to him. The journey continues. Beloved Empress, this actually it is a point of the journey that you're gonna be feel like I'm tired of this. I'm fed up with this. I don't want to be with this. I want to be in peace. If you don't get into that point, you're still holding tight, and that creates a pain inside of you. If you look at in yourself, that pain is not needed. Okay, and when you realize this, you release your twin flame. You send them out to the universe. You give, you know what, maybe that's not what's going to happen right now, but I have to follow my divine path. I need to reach the peace within me so I can keep on going in there. That is a when you're releasing the needs, the wants, the programs within yourself, within the twin flames journey. You're not do you're not doing it this. You don't give them a freedom, but you don't give the freedoms to yourself. And if you look at it, all this process is actually self-sabotage in there. You're not moving forward, but you're not releasing him from your system. You're stuck. In the reality, you're stuck within the journey. What is that going to do to you? Nothing. Until you learn to let it go. You learn to let it go because you're allowing the universe to bring you what it's meant to you. But if you hold on to too much into to him, you're not allowing the universe to bring what it's meant to you. Here is that part of the self-sabotaging with that. A lot of people doing it. Hopefully they are going to be looking at these energies inside of them and learn to let it go. I am in peace when he sends warm love. I am a flame. That's all good. Okay, Christine, keep doing it at peace. I have full trust in the universe. That right there. That right there is a key to have full trust in the universe. Very good, Grande. Wish everyone have love and willpower to dare to look inside of themselves. Exactly. You're looking inside of yourself. And when you stop wanting, when you stop needing, when you stop you going on, and the universe is going to be like, Here, I was waiting for you. Here, that's for you. Everything you ever wanted is for you, but you have to let it go of everything that doesn't work. You have to let it go of everything that wasn't for you. Yeah. Hmm. Bamboo, hi. Thank you for coming in. I can't believe this came exactly when I was feeling strange as I call. So say, you guys know how the universe work. I came in when I supposed to came in, divine time. When that's what goes. If I'm not here, I'm doing my studies. I'm doing something. Okay. I know that the daily chant has been interrupted and so on and so on, but yeah, okay. But yes, it is what it is. You guys know how that works. And hi to you. Cece, will you see when you see? Be patient. Exactly. Patience is the key. You put a lot of patience within the new energies inside of you. You're going to find out how this energy is changing you. Because guess what? In the previous relationships, those could be a karmic soulmate, situationships, twin flames relations in there. You're not doing the same thing as you did before. You don't have the fears of the same things you did before. But inside of you is this experience that is not good for you, that prevents you for what you should be. And now that bad experience, that bad memories is purged. So yes, I mean, you can't be a divine person and impatience at the same time. Yeah, sometimes these things is, you guys know what I'm talking about. When you don't listen to divine and you do a lot of mistakes and tell like, man, I should have listened to divine message. You guys know what I'm talking about. Happens to everyone, right? Right? Here's the one person that happens. So it happens to everyone in there. G does I don't have a twin flame. I'm not attached to anyone. Exactly. Don't attach. Be is different. Be free. Allow other people to be free, and the people will love you when you're free because you give their freedom. And the more you give them their freedom, the more love they have inside of you. So, Madonna, I have a lot of sweeters coming from me. How do I manage that? They feel like I'm cheating on divine masculine or I'm turning them all down. Well, look inside of it. Is that divine masculine does anything positive in your life, or only it is a um, kind of like a you hold on to it? Is that divine masculine is working with you to do the divine purpose for you? Is that divine masculine helps you in your life to evolve spiritually, to mature spiritually, to have this spiritual intelligence inside of you? Does he does anything good for you? Because if he's not, you're basically stuck and you're rejecting what universe sends you to move forward. I mean, Madonna, if you want, you can reach me out on the Facebook. We can see what the issue is. It could be an energies, could be a fears in there. Okay, so I sense something that we need to talk about it because there could be a self-sabotage situations. Bamboo, what are the difference between Dark Knight and Memory Purge? I already talked about this for it, but I'm going to explain it back again. Dark Night of the Soul, that is it, the Revelations night, when you actually rejecting the divine energies inside of you. You're going against the divine. That's the Dark Night of the Soul. It's coming to tell you revelations, and without revelations is to purge the aggravations inside of you towards the divine, your personal anger towards the divine. Usually that's what the trigger is. And to tell you that you are actually meant to be an angel, not to be these aggravating situations because your ego is not satisfied, and they shut you down, and they point out the light towards the connections to the divine. You to be appreciating what divine did for you, not to be this childlike, aggravated personality that oh, divine, you didn't give everything to me. You don't give me everything, so on. And divine's like, chill out. We got you back. While the divine purge is that is your experience that you piled up inside of the memories inside of you, unpleasant emotions that you go through, unpleasant things that you did that you are not proud of it. Some of the people called someone that has made it a sins towards you. They're purging this out of you, but at the same time, they're purging the sins that you did towards others. And you're going to find out the areas of purging, but it's not going to be pleasant because you are reliving it again. They're telling you what they purge, and they're telling you how they fix this inside of it. That is the difference within the two between them. I'm happy on the flame. Okay, good. Thank you, Sissy. It has been 6 years. Madonna, thank you. Oh, you're welcome. Beloved Empress, it will come. I feel so happy and peace, smiling the whole day. I enjoy deeply my days with peace, love. I can only repeat peace, love, and bliss. Exactly. Those are the energies you should be keeping with you as the primary concerns, nothing else. Somebody's disturbing, somebody does something, somebody get on, or so on. You keep your cool, keep your peace, you keep your understanding because it's divine. Yeah. Uh, so very good job, Erica. Divine and flame helps to heal. Exactly. That is a when you go through this experience, you're gonna appreciate partners, you're gonna appreciate ancestors, you're gonna appreciate the divines that they do this for you. But it's not gonna be, you're gonna it kind of like having a PTSD. If you never had a PTSD, you don't know what this is. But this is like traumatic reliving this the past as a current reality. It's yeah. If you haven't go through it, yeah, but you're gonna understand that while you're sleeping, they do this so you don't, you know, because if they do it when you're alive, there's gonna be some, yeah, there is gonna be some things that you don't like it because it's gonna be reliving when that happens into you, when that purge happens inside of you. You're going to feel the same feelings. You're going to feel the same resentments. You're going to be feeling the same hormones. They're going to be produced within your body, the trembles and so on and so on. While this is actually to remove this, especially if you had a bad experiences in there in your life, they're just taken away. So, bamboo, my family hasn't grown one single bit. They're still full of hate, and how energies that use the incarnate in this family were very different from my twin. Yeah, talking about the family situations, you're gonna find out like some of the things that you need to do is become the black sheep. You have to cut ties with the family. And if they don't help you to grow, the divine is gonna remove that. And you have to learn about it to disengage energetically, emotionally, in any way with that because it's not help. Because they're putting their visions, they're putting their insecurities, they're putting their fears onto you because they don't have the experience like you. And you try to help them. Be mindful about this because it could be the cause, the backward case, if you not strong enough. Because the gravity, the energies exchange within the one end and to the other end, that could be situations. Okay. So yeah, these things can be different. Judas, I had a problem with reliving the past. A lot of people have problem with reliving the past because they're stuck to these memories. They don't want to let them go. Let it go. It's going to be required during this divine purge. You just hold on to this, to your memories, to your situations. You're going to be asked to release that. They're not good for your energy. They're not good for your system, and they distort energies inside of you. So yes, Sissy, takes time, my dear. Take your time. Love you, forgive you, be you. Exactly. Sissy, I'm so glad of your progress. Exactly. Yeah. You're welcome. All right. The thing is, I have to live with them, and I'm the black sheep, and forgiveness and the high energies just don't work. Well, Bamboo, do everything that you have to do to be independent. That's all I can tell you. Do whatever it takes to live and be on your own. That's how you're gonna grow. You're gonna mature. You're gonna be emotional stables, emotional intelligence. You're gonna be self-awareness of everything, and you're gonna be moving into the journey. But you have to do something. Become independent. Our limbic brain, emotional brain, we need to have daily practices to let go of. Yeah, exactly. It's a daily practice. Purge. But right now, the purge is within divine because if you are connecting with divine partnerships from before, relationships, situationships, and so on, and everything gets piled inside that garbage, we're talking about that junk, emotional junk inside of you. It's removed. Just grabs the shovels in there. Only the good part is when these things happens is you have someone next to you to help you with it, an energy level because it's beautiful. It's beautiful. That's different kind of like love during this process. So love everything that arises. Exactly, Grande. Exactly. Dio, why do you think one of the twin flame has played the part of the black sheep? I'm a masculine, I'm a feminine body, by the way. Bamboo, yeah. He has to play the black sheep because you choose to give a life to that bloodline, you to be the different within the bloodline. Because through the problems, through the situations, you're rising up. You need this. But if you are masculine energy within a feminine body, let me ask you a question, Bamboo. Where is the feminine in you? Did you abandon your feminine side? Because if you abandon your feminine side, but you focus so much on the masculine, you're self sabotaging your feminine side within you. You have to learn to unite them both. And then you're going to be, you have to work on this, building these feminine energies inside of you. So your feminine energies can work with your feminine body inside. So looking at with this for it, when you begin to build the feminine energies, you're going to find out the distort energies within the masculine. You're going to be able to fix your masculine visions of energies and building a rise up and allow the feminine energies increase within you. That can help you to express your emotions, to have this emotional intelligence inside of you, but that can help you with more, with in the love to progress within you. You're not the only one who has this problem. A lot of the people who are like this, especially the other cases, there is a masculine who has so much feminine energies. They abandon their masculine side, and they are meant to become a divine masculine within them. They find out the self sabotage was there. you're gonna find out a lot of the new things that comes in right now. They're putting everything in order, especially the energies begins in order. So yeah, grande love, be love, love is everything. Yes, it is. Paulina, hi darling. Jungle Joe, go. Yeah, let the jungle. Exactly. When you're gonna find out when you leave the junk out of it, you're gonna feel beautiful. You're gonna feel in love. You're gonna feel great in there because that way everything that weighs you down of you want prevent you for you not to be your true self. Now you become more within your true self. The more within the true self, you're getting the true energies, the true love, the true relationships, and so on and so on. But you have to let the junk go. Exactly. Thank you. And hi. Bamboo, the feminine arise when I woke up spiritually. Yes. Yes. This is why the reason is that people go into the spirituality to figure out what's going on, because the spirituality helps them to fix their personality. And this is why when at the uh, like in your case, you're masculine energy, you fight, you wanted to do things, you are more masculine and so on and so on. You develop and build masculine energies, but you're trying to copy that masculine energies inside. But at the same time, you suppressed the evolutions of the feminine energies to rise inside. So now you look into the spirituality, you go back and it's like, oh, I develop masculine energies. Are they good? Are they bad? And there is so on. What is going on with me? What am I missing at? The intuitions inside of the feminine energies to tell you how you need to develop within yourself. It's the same thing when the masculine energies in there. When the masculine develop 100% masculine, and they're like, yeah, I'm good, and so on. Those masculine energies, they don't have the intuitions inside. They're only about pure masculine energies, and they not touch base with their own self, and they think they're strong. Usually those are the people who built a lot of muscles. They are so powerful. It's like the wrong side of the man who goes to fight to win, while the true power within a masculine is touch base with his intuitions and being vulnerable. And that is a lot of the masculine energies facing this in there. So yes, this is why when you touch base to the spirituality, you build that feminine, beautiful energies that is, when the feminine energy begins to rise in that case, they begin to feel more love, open up for more love, open up these feminine caring energies in there. You're gonna see this shining within you. Yeah. Grande, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it so much. VJ, community does help in sharing our insight and living from other cells. It will be lost in our own. Thank you, Leo. Thank you, everyone. You're welcome, VJ. You're welcome. Yeah. Bamboo, why do the people treat us divine like black sheep? Like, well, we're disturbing their demons. They think that we are the dark ones, that we treating them and so on and so on. Well, they don't see that we actually point out the black within them. That's what we are, like a black ships. You know, I mean, we're doing our job. The good thing within the partnerships in there is that when you trigger your partner triggers you using the inner peace to understand those triggers because you have the combined internal peace together, the love together. You value the partnerships more than what the situations is. You're gonna learn to uh, cooperate and heal things inside for it. But how you gonna be cooperate if you still have the memories from the past that hunt you down? Divine is taking them away. So that is the difference of those two processes. Yes, I shine too now. Why? Because Christine, you can shine in because you open the energies inside of you. Exactly. Bamboo, thank you. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Vijay, the reason why we are black ship's scapegoat is that because our role is to transmute or alchemize lower vibrations to higher vibrations. Set example or overcome anything but examples. Vijay, I'm on 100% with you. I'm on 100% with you. So, yes. Oh, you're welcome, Christine. Andres, hi. Thank you for coming to the chat. Dio, we got to take the junk out and put it into the trash and kick it to the joint of the curb. Actually, yes, some of the junk you have to put it into the trash. Some of the things has to be transmuted. What I mean transmuted, let me explain during this divine purge. Especially your own way of thinking has to be changed. Because you see, when the people did something to you, that goes to go in the trash. But when the things were created inside of you for the wrong thought patterns that lead to situations, then you have to transmute it yourself. And that way, that energy is transmuted from within you. And then, this is like you sorting your garbage out. You decide what to keep and what to get, but also to get the value. Okay. You to look within yourself in there. And when you get to this energy, when you take the things out, there's going to be the things that are going to be removed from you. Your own personal experience is going to be removed out. But before it's removed out, you're going to be going through this process of I have to change my thought patterns. I have to find the different things, a way of thinking, not to repeat that. You'll find out that you don't want to repeat the same mistakes. That is how you're transmuting the energies within yourself. You're not working for any failures. You don't want to fail anymore. You don't want to self-sabotaging anymore yourself. And then you let it go of what you did in the past. That is, you forgive yourself in there. And then the love is coming after all this process. The self-love kicks in towards your own self. After that, that love comes in with the partner inside. So yes, bamboo, Vijay, one single thing hasn't changed, and they will never change. They're always low. Maybe I feel them low because I went even higher. Yeah, if you go higher to your family, you have two choices. If they cooperate with you, you can help them heal. But if they don't cooperate with you, if they pushing you and they're like, what have you been smoking? What's going on? What is the situation since inside of it? Like, you know what? Even if I explain it to you, you're not going to understand. You're not capable of it there. Then we have to withdraw from the family, pull out. You can't be healed yourself or healing toxic environment if you're in that toxic environment yourself. You have to move out. Talk about Buddha. Buddha was in this castle when his father has to pretend that everything is pure and everything is young and so on. These false, toxic situations. And what a Buddha did, abandoned his family and went out to seek enlightenment. For some of you, that's going to be a similar stories within your own families, you like it or not. CC, you can be what you want to be individually. You make the choice not to be like them. Show how you can be a different and lovely way. Only honesty. There you go, CC. The honesty is the path. Divine, look for that honesty inside of it. Because you're honest here on earth, you're going to be honest up there with the divine. So if you're not honest, then you're going to feel the guilt within you. Then, oops, yeah. And you're gonna find out that this is actually sabotaging you to prevent you to go to this state. Can't cross the bridge. So yeah, honesty. Honesty builds the trust. First within yourself, within your own self, but then honesty brings the trust with your partner, trust within the divine. Wonder, Nanda. Hi. Hi, Dio. I'm excited about Jupiter and Taurus. Are you? Do you do astrology live chats? Yeah, I do. Wonder, if you go to Astro Viber 1111 on YouTube, that's what I do, the live chats in there for it. So they still going on for it, but during this purge that's happening within me, the daily live chat didn't happen because I can't. I'm just at some point I'm just like go to bed. I need to purge. Bamboo, it depends on ourself. Talk about being self-critical. Are we being self-judgmental? Well, if you're self-judging yourself, you also giving yourself a sentence. Wow, instead of judging, being observing. And when you observe yourself, you see the wrong patterns inside of you and you make corrections. But there is no judgment. So there is a difference between the judgment and the observations. And the people who observe themselves and observe their relationships, they're in a very good positions on that. For Bamboo, the thing is that when the energy around is bad, I start feel bad. That's when my masculine arise. It's natural. How come no one's? Yeah, well, here's the thing. You learn that masculine energy is to protect yourself. And that is a connecting to your existence. You to getting into this. Like it's you develop like a second nature to you inside of yourself. But bamboo, if you look at it within the self, you develop the masculine energies that protecting you. But what happened to the feminine energies that should be kind, soft within you? That is the part that hurts, that it's in pain, that needs to develop, that needs to rise up. And when you developing this, that is going to be again, if you become living on your own, stay away from the family, move out, or whatever the case is, you're gonna find out what I'm talking about. But you're gonna be working on developing this feminine abandonment because this is a self abandonment deep under the cores within yourself. You abandon what you really are, your true self, your feminine side. So yeah, you're welcome, Wonder. You're welcome. Vijay, at one point or another, we have to leave our dysfunctional family. Our environment dictates. And oh, yes, they were dysfunctional, and you understand that these dysfunctions inside of it they prevent you within your journey. Natalia, thank you for coming in. Right, my twins stay lighter too. Great. All right. Hopefully that video helps you guys. If you're going into the situations inside of it of this divine purge, my advice will be follow the path of that purge. There is a reasons for it. You might gonna feel like the baby needs more sleep, which is you healing your inner child, sleeping, because during the sleep you rejuvenated yourself. You might gonna feel like the very first divine purge. That was when you were born. After you were born, every thoughts patterns inside of you, between you and your mother, situations in there, are kind of like a begins to be purged at that moment. But if you hold on to this, you're carrying it within you as a baby that continue this development. You're gonna find out that this divine purge can even go back when you were as a baby in your mother's womb. You're gonna find out things there you never thought you would, but it is what it is. Yes. Um, Bamboo, I feel bad energy around my sexual chakra when I start blowing bad energy at me. Yes, when they're not around me, I feel abandonment, like they're off. That could be a codependence in there, okay? Especially about the sexual chakra. If you have this masculine energy within the feminine, you're gonna feel like a protecting, but also you're gonna be blocking yourself from intimacy. You may have physical sex, but that's not what you need. It's talking about the intimacy. The intimacy is related to the emotions, Bamboo. And when you have these energies around you, then those bad energies that are actually fielded in there, because for the masculine that is a you know that is a his sacral chakra. For the feminine is the same thing. So look at it within yourself, the abandonment that you do within yourself. You do abandon yourself at that point. So look what you do not allow to yourself. So the divine has many ways to awaken everyone. Oh yeah, they know everything about you, even the things that you don't know about yourself, but they know it. Thanks to you. I will more sleep. You're welcome, Christine. Hey, Stitching. Hi, glad to see you here. Vijay, I agree. The womb stage also requires healing. Yes. Mhm, exactly. Requires some healings in there. Especially when you want to fix the relationship mother with your mother in there. But if it cannot be fixed, cannot be fixed, and you have to be okay with that, because everyone has to cleansing on their own. That is one of the hardest things you may have to accept as the age of Aquarius, that you're not responsible for somebody else's thought patterns. If they ask you for help, yes, you can help them. But if you tell them how to, they can help themselves, and they're like, but I cannot do it. There is nothing you can do about that point, because they telling themselves they cannot do it. Instead of focusing within itself, it's like, why you cannot? So uh, I'm talking about Bamboo. I'm talking about the sexual chakra with the masculine. Okay, I'm not talking about intimacy problem as a physical level. I'm talking about open up the intimacy to the divine level. That's what there is a difference between the intimacy work within the physical and so on. You may have no problems in there. I'm talking about these connections within the energies, because the divine feminine energies are not fully open. You might learn everything in the physical realm to do that for. Okay, you may do everything in there, but how's your internal self is satisfied with that? I'm talking about there is a energies that are attached to the emotions in there. This is why people, it doesn't matter how they do it, there's still something and they're missing the points inside of it. I'm talking about that during the intimacy, the feminine is open towards the masculine because she's not afraid of the masculine energies. It's the same thing. The masculine knows what to do, how to be with in the feminine energies, but with everything in there. The masculine feels the feminine energies, what needs, how to feel, how to sit, and how everything, and they do it. So the feminine is open up. Then the feminine is open up in the energies, in the emotions, in all this state. That triggers the masculine. That is like, okay, I'm ready. I can fulfill what I need. And then the desire of the feminine side kicks in and creates this energy of that sacral chakras to work properly inside. I'm talking about divine spiritual intimacy situations in there. I overcome some tower moments this day related to my TF, feeling pretty exhausted. I just me or a collective pretty intense. Actually, this is a collective event. Natalia, those are a collective events. You know, it's not only you. It's Purge has been going on. Tiffany H. Hi, Tiffany. If your sexual chakra is the focus or point of the mind, what is the focus? If you look at it, with all this intimacy actually in there, is not the focus. If the focus are the chakras, the focus is that physical places, that is going to be sex and so on. While the focus should be the exchange of the intimacy energies between. It will lead to that point anyway, naturally. So that is it. What the divine, feminine, and masculine, they should not focus of their root chakras. It has nothing to do with that. It has more to do with the energies in the soul and the cooperations, collaborations between the two energies at that moment. It has to be a lot with the inner peace, love, and these vibrations inside of it. Boom, boom. Uh, in his book Homecoming, one of the ways child coping strategy is acting in and acting out. Yeah. How do you cut soul ties to the false TF, which cause sexual problems like attracting people who only want sex? G dust. You have to allow the divine to purge this inside of it. Those are a bad experience inside of you. Some of it called STD or sexual transmitted demons, fears inside. And people think like when are they gonna have sex, for example, that's gonna fix the energy within. No, it's not, because that's not the cause of that for it. Divine masculine will understand that sex is okay, but it's not what it needs. Divine feminine understand, yeah, I can do sex with my partner, but that's not what I need. I need something. I need deeper understandings on soul. I need someone who holds my heart when I do love. I need someone to open up. I need some deeply conversations to open myself up. I need to be my true. I want a true love. So, how do you allow the purge now? Do you trust, surrender, and let go on a very high level inside of it, the G dust? Yeah. So you allowed it. You allowed it to happen, that soul purge. But you have to allow the divine to walk in. That is it. When you don't want anything, you don't need anything, but you have to do this on your own from within yourself. You have to stop self sabotaging yourself. You just have to let it go, let the divine take the charge of this. And that's how that purge happens inside of it. Vijay, I had a demonic attack while I was TF from others. Uh, those are mostly insecurities, energies. What are they passing during intimacy times, or energies exchanges during fears and so on? You might have find out that you are purging energies with people who projected their fears onto you. You may have some people who you sucked their energies as a healers from them, and all those fears are inside of you. You haven't been purged them out. That's what you have to purge them out. Now the divine's purging all this. Whatever you have not purged, of course. So that's what goes on. And while these energies are purged out of your system, there is no reason you to have any fear attacks, demonic attacks, or entity attacks inside of you. So, all right, guys. So let me close this one down. Go with this, go with the flow. Some of the things you really have to do on your own, guys. You can't, some of the things, even if you hear it, even if you know it, until you don't allow these things to happen to you, they're not going to happen. So if you get in a help from the divine, and divine says like go to sleep or relax, seek the inner peace, do your inner peace, be in love within yourself, and so on. Yeah, that's gonna be challenge to you. But if you allow that, you're gonna be purified. That's what the that's what this divine purge is. Okay. Andre Dior just wants to thank you for everything you do to help us. All this information share with us is so tribe. You guys welcome. You guys welcome. Jesus, do you think demons are just people? Our own emotions needs to be released? Yes. Yeah, we're creating our own demons. We're creating our own fears. We're feeding those fears. Jesus. People feeding fears. Okay. Fear is the enemy, not something else. You overcome your fears, you're gonna find your inner peace inside. Christine Petya Kuna was saying the same for me. Exactly. Thank you, Dio. Good night, and have a good wonderful love you. All right. Be love, guys. Following your inner peace, following your love, and let the journey take you where the divine needs you to take you, the divine wants you to be. And if you feel an inner peace and love, and the divine is next to you, you will know this is your right place to be. All right, guys. Love you so much. Be love and peace. And I will see you tomorrow, I hope. We're actually not in touch with Mario in there, but I'm in touch with his half that he's doing a workshop right now somewhere in Italy in there. Um, but yeah, Erica, when you are spoken about sexual chakra intimacy, I felt my root chakra in the womb area. Very nice feeling. Are these the vibrations in myself? Erica, those are the vibrations of the feminine energies. Development within. As a masculine, you will know how to create those vibrations. As divine masculine, you given it those. So that way the divine feminine will feel secure in your presence as energy, not in fear. You as a divine masculine have the responsibility to create these energies. It's very good when you have both feminine and masculine energies at the same time inside of you, but they're not in fight. No, they're just in balance inside of you. Rich, thank you for the love, my friend. Love your brother. So that's what this is. If you feel these energies, I send you healing energies to both masculine to understand what they need to do and the feminine to see what they need to seek from a masculine to develop within them. Thank you to the divine, guys. Not to me. Thank you to the divine because that is beauty. That is beauty. Okay. All right, guys. Love you so much. Let me give you love and light. Exactly. You're gonna feel this in yourself. You feel this energy, Eric, in yourself. Yes. Beloved.